Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Just saw the not really obnoxiously, just incredibly long movie, Jodhaa Akbar. It's apparently about historical people. Completely historically inaccurate, I'll say that. Apparently they didn't want to step or offend any religion or groups of people or anything like that with the real history, that they made it more of a romance than the actual period piece it should have been. Because apparently riots were happening in offense to the movie. This movie, oh my gosh, it feels like a 10-hour movie. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes. I guess the story they came up with was a king, a Muslim emperor, who basically wants to bring not two religions together, but wants to bring out freedom of religion, and marries a Hindu princess, weds a Hindu princess, and tries to bring peace to all of, it's supposed to be a love story. I didn't see it as such. I also didn't see it as a history piece. I also didn't see it as a war, like classic battle piece, because there was really nothing there. It was just like, what the heck is going on? Because the movie got so, like, every 30 minutes I was like, or 15 minutes I was pausing it to stop and rant about something completely different, because the movie was just so boring. It wasn't so boring or so angering to the fact where I just stopped it, because I finished the whole thing, but it was just to the point where nothing in the movie actually progressed the story at all. It was just there because it was there. I'm trying to think of something that was actually enjoyable. Okay, there was only one scene in the movie that I was like, okay, now it's showing something that would be the real character's traits, where because somebody betrays him, and he drops him by his head off the wall. The guy survives. He's laying there on the ground, crumbled in pieces. He has his guards drag the person back up the stairs to drop him off the wall again. And I was like, okay, now that's something I absolutely believe. That's like the coolest part about the whole thing. Everything else was like, I wouldn't see that happening. There is no way he would be disrespectful. There's no way this would happen. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I went off on a tangent for probably a few minutes, like an hour into the movie, about Alexander the Great. Again, probably 2 hours into the movie, I did the exact same thing, talking about Alexander the Great. Because I was like, yeah, there was no one more inclusive to religions than he was. Even though he tried to conquer, he also tried to mix. That's just what he did. But it's just like, oh my gosh, I was like, isn't there a story about him it would be better to watch? I don't care for this Jodhaa Akbar. Yeah, just the movies. It's just bad, I guess. It's just bad. It's not bad to the point where I stopped, though. It's not that bad of a movie. Because then again, I like to give movies their respect, because it takes time, it takes effort, and always when there's like aggravation against a film, you have to show respect for the fact that it was done, even though they changed all the historical inaccuracies due to the fact that there was a ton of aggression towards the film. Yeah. I don't know what to say about the movie. I absolutely do not. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes long, and there's nothing that happened. Absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh. I watched the whole thing. It felt like 10 hours. It literally felt like 10 hours. So I don't know. I don't know how anyone would get through this movie without being able to pause it, or without being able to take breaks in between, because there's no way you could just sit through this. There is no way it's that entertaining. Yeah, and all the emotional impacts didn't seem to really fall. Every time something happened, I was like, this scene dragged on for an hour beforehand, like somebody was getting shot with arrows for like 20 minutes, or at least it felt like 20 minutes. And then he's dying in the bedroom for another 30 minutes, at least what felt like 30 minutes. It was probably like 2 and 3 minutes, but yeah, it was edited very poorly. I'll say that. The music is very abrupt. like it'll cut out, or it felt like the classic 007 movies where they say Blofeld's name and then there's like a pause and then that loud music does just like, what? What's THX got to do with this? THX logo, you know, the loud, yeah, whatever. Done with ranting, I guess. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.